Let me see here.
What are you looking at?
So, you came. I was already starting to wonder if that courier simply took off with the money. That would just perfectly round off my experience in this wonderful country. Take a seat and treat yourself. Drinks are on me. So... Let's cut to the chase. I want you to help me find the green Scarabaeus, the idol of Morala. And yes, I know we had our differences. Sorry for what I said to you back there in the sickle, but I was just so angry at that arrogant old fool of a guildmaster. You were only following your orders, and I understand why you didn't tell me what was going on. In any case, the fact that the Scarabaeus has been stolen nullifies any potential business we could have done with the Golden Sickle. Simply put, there's no longer any reason for us to put up with Deloran and his complicated character.
So what you want to do is find a Scarabaeus on your own. It wasn't you set up the ambush. According to the fossery, they found traces of Chilean poison in the bodies.
Oh yes, Chilean poison. The ingredients of which you could find here on Enderal in less than 2 days. So no, we didn't have anything to do with that ambush. Seriously, friend. If you were planning on maliciously murdering someone, would your plan include using his blood to smear your name all over his body? Come on. Even someone as prejudiced against us as Deloran should have seen the absurdity of it.
So what you want to do is find a Scarabaeus on your own and you'll sail straight back to Chilean without paying a sickle for it.
Simply put, yes. But before you say anything, know that I have found out something else that changes the situation entirely. Deloran is holding something back from you. Something vital. Before I tell you what it is, however, I want your promise that you will help me.
What you're asking of me is to betray the sickle. Are you aware of that?
I'm not asking you to betray anyone. Believe me, you're one of the few reasonable people around here, and helping me is the right thing to do. Please, I'm not making this up. I will tell you all I know once you've given me your promise.
What exactly would that entail?
2 things. Firstly, you will string Deloran along. He must not learn about our agreement until the very end. Just ignore his appeals. Secondly, from now on, the 2 of us will work together. In every way.
Oh God. Fine, you have my word.
That's what I wanted to hear. So, where do we start? Yes, right. Deloran. We have reliable information that it was Deloran who was behind the ambush. This entire show, it was planned. He wants to put the blame on us so that he can keep both the Scarabaeus and the money.
What? Why would he do that?
Did you really just ask that? Because he, as you undoubtedly have learned by now, hates every Chilean in this world, no matter who they are. We are greedy scum, all of us. And because some idiot of a Chilean merchant somehow gambled away the idol of our goddess centuries ago to an Enderalian merchant, is to him the undeniable proof of our inferiority. Yes, he wants our money, but for no price on earth would he ever return the idol to us.
despising the path that is meant just for you. Yet the dreams that you see in the deep red afterglow are as distant as they'll ever be.
You do have a point.
I wish it were different. It would be so much easier if this place weren't swarming with idiots like him.
Beautiful and proud, the ruler of the
Basically, you're accusing the Lauren of the same that he's accusing you of.
she was feared and
Pretty much. But I like to consider myself a person of reason, which is why I need to be 100% sure. This is where you come in. Our informant has told us that there is a small hideout near the harbor, which is where the assassins you fought off at the ambush site hide.
song of gods
I want you to go there and search their camp for something that proves the Sickle's guilt in this.
were hands. Bright the seed and
Alright then, we'll take a look at this hideout.
Good. Here, I'll mark the location of the hideout on your map.
no one ever had.
Meet me here once you've found something.
Full and proud
And thanks.
of the young.
I appreciate your help in this.
Night closed in, she stayed sleepless until dawn.
My pleasure.
And they turned a beast. They visited her chamber. Anyone who quaffed and knew no shame could join her feast. Her heart was empty, cold and sore, yet she
Mind your own fucking business.
Hello.
There. That's not very close to the harbor, man. The heck, man? I need to get up there. God damn it. Are you here? Are you still following me? Okay, you know what? Oh, sorry, that was not you.
Walk blessed.
I thought it was one of them returning back. Sorry. We go.
the name of the sun. You!
Wait, someone's there.
Another fragment. That. Where'd the guy go? Got a corpse just nowhere. Dargar, thank you for your detailed report. As for your question, we will proceed as planned. According to our sources, Omnidis has a suspected recent contacted Union. She suspects that we are behind the attack, but she has no evidence. And she knows it as well as we do. In particular, the confrontation of the Protector with the assassins and the counterfeiting of the poison. Excellent idea. We got the tribunal on our side, in case the multicolored justice actually mention it. I'll give them 2 more weeks, maybe 3, then they will give in, pay a part of the price, and sail back to their plantations. Exact time and place for the handover of the idol will be communicated to you orally in the next days. Burn this letter once you've read it. MD, P.S. Bring at least 5 good men to the meeting place. We can trust the petrified as little as the bronze-skinned ones. Huh. Sorry, troll. No, she's not here. She's.
Hello. What are you looking at?
Mind your own fucking business.
Did you jam the letter? I had a look at this hideout. I think you should see this.
A letter? Sir Astroduli. I don't know what to say.
Bloody flesh maggots.
There were also 2 protectors in the cave who tried to kill me. One of them got away.
Sodding bastards. But that also means they know that we know. Shit. What do we do now? Yes, that's it. Meet me in front of the trading post, 20 minutes sharp.
What are you planning to do?
Something they won't expect. Now that DeLorean knows that we could expose him, he'll make a move to dispose of us soon. I'm sure of that. And I do not intend to let that happen.
Alright then. The trading post, 20 minutes.
Perfect. And be careful, okay? He might have already set his bloodhounds onto our trail.
As you like.
In the
Safe
money.
travels.
Well, well. The venerable Sunchild graces us with its presence.
That's Corn Quarter. Oh wait. That makes sense. Marketplace, silly.
Again, no one leaves this building until we have our money back. No one!
You're making a mistake, wench. I hope you know that.
Watch your tongue, boy. I'm sick of listening to you and your master's profanities. There you are. Sorry for starting this without you.
You?
Yes, him. What a surprise, isn't it?
You should be ashamed.
Is that so? And what for exactly? For having the spark of decency you Enderalian scum all seem to be lacking?
The Lauren is behind this, not these workers.
And what makes you so sure of that? I am so sick of you people and your complete lack of respect. Until we have our money and the idol back, and your master is on his knees before me, begging us to forgive him, no one will leave this building without my explicit permission. At least not in one piece.
This is a mistake. When push comes to shove, the guards will simply storm this place and we are outnumbered.
Oh, I'd love to see them try.
I've had enough. I'm leaving.
One step further and you can pick your guts up off the ground. I mean it. Put that away. Now! Are you deaf? Put that away! Please, my sir, don't force me to. Sorry, Julie. You fucking scoundrel! You paid for that! Oh, shit, 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 shit!
Oh, that's one way to put it.
It was that guy's fault, damn it! He wanted it to happen. He provoked me. He wanted to kill me, for fuck's sake. We need to get out of here. Now.
Me too.
Away from the city. Anywhere. At least for me. Except for the people here. No one should know that you're involved. Alright. Alright. How do we do this? We can't go through the front door. We can't let anyone see us. There must be another way. Come on, let's search this place.
Oh, loot.
What is that? A trapdoor? Yes, that looks good. Let's go.
Oh no, we end up in a crypt. Oh, come on. that would be the way. Okay, so we need to go out over here.
Then
Wait.
keep looking. She can't be far.
Understood, Commander. What do you want us to do when we have her?
Get her into the prison and then find out where she took Dalaran. He can't be far out of the city yet.
Understood.
Damn it. I don't think we can go through here.
What's the commander said about you knowing where Dalaran is?
Honestly,
Hey,
I have
Diggy.
no idea. The truth be
How you
told,
doing? Oh,
right now I don't care much about that
better
either.
put myself back up there. There should be some secret way out of the city.
There might be, but that doesn't change the fact we can't make it out of this damn graveyard without those guards seeing us.
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you.
There's no point. I have to turn myself in. You just heard them. They'll throw me into prison. Maybe that's our chance. You should go back to the crypt and wait for them to leave with me. Then you have to find a way to get me out of jail before they hang me. Hang me. You could easily forget that originally we only came here to do business. Saras Joduli. I hate this country.
So you want me to bust you out? How exactly am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, damn it. Think of something. Sorry, it's just a lot to take in. All of this. Stupid as it may sound, I'm glad we're in this together. Now go back to the crypt, and then lay low for a while.
Nice going. Okay, so can I go out that way over there now then, or is it still gonna be picky about it? What the heck? Why is there like an invisible wall there? That was weird. Now we can go this way. So, seen any interesting movies lately then?
Burns.
Guess we have to do this mission first.
Good.
Please, just leave me be.
Oh, you appear there all of a sudden?
Look out! Look out!
Jesus. Okay, for every kill.
Looters. Guess they were hoping to find something of value in the orphanage after the plague broke out. Come, you go on ahead. I'll cover your back.
We have so many things going on in the story now. We have Thieves Guild that we are trying to do something with, and maybe because we're doing it, helping this guy. We're doing something with the Thieves Guild, and then we also have the situation before where we have a different country and or should say different merchant guilds that are supposed to have met and made a deal, but one of them backstabbed the other one, so now we have to get one out of jail. Then of course we had the main story where we now have made it so now there is gonna be a war, and we're gonna have to stop these weird high ones, as they call it. There's a lot going on in the game, story-wise. Right now we are helping this guy because this is supposed to be an old orphanage where he was being held at, and it turned out Thieves Guild he is in got the recruited kids from this orphanage, but he wants to know if you know, who is responsible for what in the situation. So we had to go in here and find some documentation about it.
There it is. Huh. Strange feeling to be back here after all those years. We should... Wait. What in blazes is that? What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Sorry. Shagun's office should be on the first floor. Let's take a look around.
Yeah, but I can hear undead. Give me something good. Give me piece up. Dunk.
Nothing's changed. All right, here we are. And would you look at that? Stock lists, spendings, earnings. No, that doesn't help us.
What if Shagun simply didn't document her dealings with Rolatan?
She did. If I remember one thing, then it's how obsessed that old cunt was with her lists. Everything needed to be documented. Every crust of bread, every single donation. So, if she really did sell children to the father over all those years, there must be reports. Just not here. Hidden safes. That's a chance.
Yeah, hidden safes?
Everybody down here has hidden safes. Even if the house was under the protection of the Relata, there would still be the occasional raids. Even I can remember at least half of a dozen of them. They just came in, made a ruckus, and took whatever they could get their hands on. Eventually, Shagun even let them in voluntarily.
And do you have any idea what those hidden safes could be?
No, but I'm pretty sure that they're here in the orphanage. I say we split up. You check the kitchen, the cellar, and the storage room in the backyard. I'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, alright, I'll let you know once I found anything.
So will I. Good luck.
down. Fireworks. The lovely darkness. I don't see anything here, though. All three secret compartments. long time for him to fix those. There's a key. Can't find anything here. Like a hidden compartment. Sometimes you have to be so damn close or a special angle to see something too, though. What it would be in here? Okay. What the heck, man? How exactly do you have to get this? See the... You would think it would be some barrel, or there would be some button to press, or I'm just totally blind. That's also a big possibility.
Just use your brain. Where would you hide important documents in a place like this?
Something all the way over there. Holy crap, they hurt them, but let me out. One swing and it's like whoop. Oh my god. Okay, so backstabbing, bad idea. Wonder what the heck they are supposed to look like though. It's supposed to be like hidden stuff somewhere, but what the heck? I wonder what it's supposed to look like. This is an opal and downs. There's like a It's supposed to be like something hidden somewhere. if I understand it. There's nothing that like shows anything. To me that looks different. Before like a rock or in the wall somewhere. There would be a switch or something to pull. Running out of torches this way. Yeah, I haven't like found any of these things. Where's the key? So they are supposed to be that thing then? Jewelry box? There was like nothing showing for that area though. I just don't see where this one can be anywhere. It shows he's supposed to be in this area. There's supposed to be a hidden one. There's nothing up here. Nothing here too. It means we found the one in the kitchen. But there's still supposed to be a secret compartment there, and it's still supposed to be a secret compartment here somewhere. I wonder if it is actually there. I don't think I have any more torches on me. Nope. Do I have any? Ah! Such a stupid penny one anyway. There's nothing up here.
Just use your brain. Where would you hide important documents in a place like this?
I wouldn't keep him. This is so weird though. It's like I don't get a prompt for anything in those rooms, like there is something anywhere or I can see anything. Hey, Chicky. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay, so there's supposed to be a hidden compartment here somewhere. Man, this quest, man. Nothing here. It's like, where the heck would the hidden compartment even be then? This one is a pain in the booty, man. Secret compartments. Because they open all these coffins and it's like dumping them down. Let's see, is there something I can move? No. There would be something at the bottom of this, but there's no hidden compartment either, it seems like. Something at the bottom that I can see. It's probably something stupidly obvious too, though. Well, the arrows would be a clue or something here, but this one is a pain in the butt, so it's like... There's like no chest in here that I can see. But it can... You would think something will prompt up with like open or something. Open coffins doesn't do anything. I am a bit lost to what the heck to do then. Is that what it is? Yeah. There's something changed. Oh. Oh, what the heck? That's a really nice shield. Okay, so that's that one, so that means it's over in the last one over here somewhere then. Correct one. If there is also something we have to shoot or something. Thought it was gonna be this one we had to interact with, but that was too simple. thought it would be in here, but um, I wonder if that is really it. It's west here. But where is it here though? Saw something now. How the heck did I miss seeing that one? Okay, so this is.
Snip, snip, cut through the throat. The head rolls off, the soul's afloat. Snip, 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 cut through the throat. The head rolls off, the soul's afloat. Snip, 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 cut through the throat. The head rolls off, the soul's afloat.
Excuse me? Alright, I don't mind a little merriment, but is this the right time?
Thariel? Yes, Thariel. Back then he still existed. Now he's gone. Now there's only Brother Wrath. He killed them all, you know. Letho, Wilma, have all of them gone or dead. We couldn't enter the cold flesh. We screamed. We screamed as loud as we could because it hurt so bad. But then that would have made him angry. Because then he couldn't concentrate anymore. But what else should we have done? It just hurt so bad. No matter how much of the blue juice he gave us, it always hurt so bad.
Hey, you're talking about father, aren't you?
Father. Yes, our father. We never saw his face, you know. She always wore this mask, this terrible, scary mask.
You remember what he did to you?
Yes,
He wanted to make us happy. That's what she always said. That she wanted to make us happy. At first I believed him, but then they took Letho. Letho, they just came in and took him into the room. I heard him scream. Hours and hours, and then suddenly silence. Silence for eternity. But I shouldn't talk so much. Too much talking makes the father angry. Just let me sleep, will you? Just sleep.
Okay, somebody's tripping.
What are you doing here? What happened?
Well, I was hoping you could tell me you completely lost your mind.
What? What are you talking about? I was dizzy, so I took a nap. Must have been the hunger. I didn't have a meal in 2 days.
That's not true. You had some kind of seizure.
Seizure? What do you mean?
How to describe? You had some kind of regression to your childhood, to your time when the father ran his experiments on you.
What? But why? What did I say?
I'll tell you about the seizure a lot.
I see. I must have been this place. It brought back my memories.
And now you don't remember anything of the seizure?
No, I don't. But it doesn't matter. We should focus on the task at hand. What about the safe? Did you find anything?
Yeah, I did, and you're right. Shagun did document her dealings.
Let me see. Can you believe it? That's a list of all the children who were sold. Name, age, price. She sold us like cattle. I don't know whether to cry or laugh. But it doesn't say anything about what the father did to us. Did you find anything else?
Nope. Either Shagun had no idea what the father was doing to those children, or she took the answers into the grave with her.
Shit. Well, what did I expect? It was worth a try. Do you want to know something? Shagun... I didn't think she actually did it. When I first heard of her involvement in the matter, I always thought she was living proof that not everybody can be corrupted if you shove enough money up their ass. Seems I was wrong.
Wait, you mentioned a certain Letho during the seizure.
Did I? Tell me, what is it to you? Why do you care?
I don't know. Well, if your planning is madness, it's only fair that I know the full story.
Makes sense. Fine. You gave me little reason to distrust you, so why the fuck not? If we're unlucky, neither of us will be alive anymore 2 days from now. Come. Let's find somewhere to sit.
They don't trust you.
Sit. All right. Let's keep this brief. My family discarded me as a child. And no, I don't blame them. I was weak, frail, and always ill. It was unlikely that I would see 5 winters.
Do you remember anything about your family? Who they were?
I don't know. I've forgotten most of it.
You don't blame them? What they did was cruel.
Ah, nonsense. Keeping me would have burdened the entire family. What they did wasn't cruel. It was necessary. Cruelty is something else. Cruelty is inflicting suffering when it's avoidable, or simply for pleasure. Sadist scum like Carlian, lust murderers or mad cult leaders who stop at nothing to get their way. Not even the corpses of children.
Oh, yet you're here.
I am. Thanks to Letho. It must have been 6 winters back then, whereas I was 4 or 5. I don't remember. He found me in the gutter and took me in. I'm not sure you realize what that means. Surviving alone is hard enough as it is for an urchin child. But taking care of someone else, it decreases your chances even more. Letho didn't care. He saw me, he let me sleep in a pile of hay he called his bed, and shared his bread with me. I still have no idea why he did it.
What was his story? What was he on his own?
I don't know. He never wanted to talk about it. Not even later, in the orphanage.
I'm guessing refugee orphanage didn't exist back then?
It did. But there were a limited number of beds. New beds only became available if an orphan reached the age of 12 and was sent back onto the streets. Or, of course, if one died. What they had was a list. You could have them put your name on there, and every time a new bed became free, the orphans would be called into the alley, and the list was read out aloud from top to bottom. Strange feeling, as you could imagine. When Letho was 8, and I was about 7, we both got lucky and got a bed. We spent 5 years there, and one moon before the abduction by the Relata, shortly before his 12th birthday, I swore to him that I'd come with him once they put him back on the streets. I don't know if you can understand this, but the thought that he'd be out there while I slept in my bunk bed, I just couldn't accept it.
According to documents, Shogun had sold other children to the Rolata before she sold you and Letho. Did you notice anything?
Yes, me and Letho.
No.
I still remember that day as though it was
Damn it, you
yesterday.
didn't scroll down.
It had been an exhausting day and my cough had come back.
You know, clicked on that
put
one.
out the candles and we fell asleep. Then, all of a sudden, they were there, right in front of our beds. We screamed. We struggled. Tried to flee, but it didn't matter. Uncle Nalek was there to help the masked men to calm us. Shagun and the other adults, they just stood by and watched. Can you imagine? They just stood there and fucking watched. You know the rest of the story. They put sacks over our faces and threw us into a carriage, like cattle on their way to the slaughterhouse. Then, darkness. The next clear memory I have is awaking on a pile of bodies in the corpse pit.
You never saw any of the other children again, not even Letho.
No. Of course, I looked through that corpse pile as well as I could, but there was no one there. No one. It was real, you know? Letho and I were there for each other through it all, and he was my best friend, my brother, my family. Damn it, he was the only one I ever had. And now he's dead. His skeleton's probably rotting somewhere in the sewers, if the father's experiments left any of his body at all. I don't know if you can even remotely understand how much I hate this person. He is evil incarnate. It's that simple.
Did you ever go look for Letho?
What do you think I am? An idiot? Of course I looked for him. For weeks, months, fucking years. But nobody had seen him or even knew who I was talking about. For them, he was just another dead orphan in the caves.
You had no one to back you up ever since.
Backup. I don't believe in backup anymore. Just look around, will you? This thing we call our world. What is it if you take away the glitter? A ring? A fucking arena? They all just care about their own ends, and they are willing to do anything to see them through. Lie, steal, murder. And now? Now they're talking about the red madness, as if things hadn't always been the way they are now. Friendship is a privilege for the young and foolish. Letho always believed in the good in people. And look where it got him.
Leafo being dead has nothing to do with his convictions, though.
It doesn't? Then fate has a bad sense of humor.
There are good people out there. Trust me.
Yeah, you'd know.
Honestly, to me it sounds as though his death broke you.
Broke me. Trust me, I'm quite intact. If anything, it opened my eyes. You know, being on my own, as you put it, it doesn't bother me. Not at all. I know how it must sound to you, but if you're alone, you're invincible. The worst anybody can do to you is kill you. And since death is the end of all feeling, it doesn't matter anymore. Friends, family, love, they leave you open, exposed. For me, things are simple. If the father kills me, I have failed. But at least there'll be no one to mourn my loss. No widow, no children, no friends. A clean cut, as though I never existed.
And if our plan succeeds, what then?
I'll see when we get there.
What if you found another person like Letho?
There is no other person like Letho. And even if there were, I'd keep my distance. The time for these kinds of things has gone.
Oh, fair point.
Either way, we've wasted enough time. As I said, it might be hours before the father decides, or if we're unlucky, weeks or months. I'll send out a messenger if I learn something, and should anything unusual happen, just meet me at my hideout. I'll be there for an hour every day before nightfall. Until then.
Right. I'll wait.
Do that.
It's not like I have any other choice. Yep. Yeah. do, 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 do. Chickens.
Hey! You're an adventurer, aren't you? Have you been to... Oh,
Walk blessed.
As I'm here, I'm just gonna see if
Walk blessed.
they have anything for us.
Must be a solution to this.
What? What? Who are you?
What? What? Who are you? What? What? Who are you? What? What?
Move along.
Oh, well met. Of course.
He doesn't have that much money. Let's see, 60, 60, 60. I'm looking for that requires 80. Otherwise, there's no point. Let's see. Any one shadow? Any glowing? You did. That one is better than our tennis sword. I picked up a basket somewhere.
You sleeper. Always.
Bloody wench thinks she's Vata incarnate. Well, she'll get what's coming to her soon.
Please just leave me be.
It is open.
Oh, look at that! A Sunchild graces. Oh, all things lost and found again. Depends on what you're looking for.
Please just leave me be.
Oh, what the understeady? Right. Okay.
Just have to live.
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots. Yeah, it's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
Yes?
Actually, a building I haven't been in. Christ.
We always go too easy on this guy.
I have a field with opening chests. Iron crap. Ah, so that's the... Oh. Yeah, this one required me to have a key before. I'm gonna try... Yeah, he won't do anything.
Malthus blessings, monsieur. You name it, I got it.
Doesn't have very much money, unfortunately. I think I bought all the books from him already.
Hymn of the Desert King.
Yes.
What are you doing here? As the knight.
I just don't respect the elders anymore.
An outlander? What are you doing in this part of the city? Shouldn't you be...
Probably think she's Vatira incarnate.
5 swords in a single day.
The prison.
What do you want?
Territory. Commander Erin sent me about the thing with the trading post. She said she awaits your report.
The trading post? What? Of course. Yes. I will go see her at once.
Your key, though. Oh, nice of them to mark it up for me.
Now look at that. You've come. I have to admit, I wasn't sure you would.
You're wounded. What did the ghost do to you?
Nothing I didn't expect. It seems someone kidnapped Deloran while that thing in the trading post happened. And they're completely adamant that the someone in question is me. I just don't get it.
If Deloran is gone, maybe you've been set up all along. Maybe the sickle isn't responsible for the ambush after all.
What? You mean someone else? A third party? No. No. Deloran did it. He must have. You've seen what he thinks of us. In his eyes, we're vermin. It just fits. Anyway, we need to get out of here. Suggestions? The first step would be to get this lovely thing here open. Wait. What's that? What is that?
What the heck? Let me see this letter. Who stole the lion? Find out in the Perpetuum Theater on the Malthus Avenue. Come alone and you'll see a show you will never forget. Break your silence and the curtain stays closed. Yes, it may make your clothes suffer, but not your life. Follow the sewer underneath the main room of the prison. You will find a lever in the prison's hall which opens a way for you.
So?
The key and the letter.
Uh-huh. See if the key fits.
I kinda like her tied up like that, or handcuffed.
Alright, now I'm confused. What does that letter say?
It's an invitation. Someone wants us to come to the Perpetuum Theater in Ark, and apparently it's a secret passage that can get us there safely. Out of here safely, I should say.
Oh, by the name of the sun. Does this mean there's someone else behind all this? That what happened in the trading post was all for nothing?
Mm-hmm. I think it does. What happened in the trading post, we should never have let it come to that. You're not responsible for those workers' deaths. They attacked first.
Yes, I know. I'm a little short-tempered sometimes, but I never wanted to kill them. Shit. This is crazy, all of it. But I think we should take a look at that theater.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever wrote this took Deloran. Chances are high that he or she has the Scarabaeus, too.
This is trap written all over it, you know that, right?
Oh, really? What else do you want to do? Run? If there's even the slightest chance that the idol is in that theater, we need to take it.
Fair enough, but that means we need to get out of here undetected first. Let's look for the secret passage.
Yes, you go on ahead and stay silent.
Stay silent? I know what you mean. what did you say? A lever is... the prison's halls. Question is if the lever is downstairs or if it's up here. Probably is downstairs. But since we're here, let's explore a little. Okay, in a moment. Anything else in here? What do we got here? Oh, this is where our stuff would have end up if we end up in jail. Okay, gotta be something down here then. Oh, there.
Dijam O'Neillis's actions do not in the slightest reflect the spirit of the Blue Island Coalition, and we deeply regret what has happened. Nevertheless, you are obliged to return to the Coalition the money we paid for the island, if you do not get it back soon. If you should recover it, however, we propose, as a token of our condolences, to pay an additional 10,000 Enderalian pennies. In addition, you may have O'Neillis, and try her by Enderalian law.
So, you're leaving her behind?
It is only appropriate in light of her actions. You've heard our offer. Think about it.
That is not for me to decide. You will hear from us shortly, my sir. Walk blessed.
By the name of the sun. I can't believe he just said that.
What's that man? Do you know him?
Too well. Master Oolong. He's a big shot on Killet. One of the elders, despite his age.
The Blue Island Coalition got your letter and sent this man to negotiate, mediate?
Right. And they want to leave me behind.
Bastards.
Let's push on. They'll notice I'm missing soon. That looks like a portal to me, doesn't it? Come on, you go first.
Boop. Can you like... Escort missions. God, I hate them. Concerning as many healing potions and stuff. Well, see what happens up here.
That's the idol. The green scarabaeus.
Our beloved guildmaster. That means whoever wrote the letter is also the one who's behind the kidnapping.
Yeah.
My dames and my sirs, I cordially welcome you to the last act of this magnificent play. For so long you felt the thrill. For so long you asked yourself the questions. What does the charming woman from Calais really pursue? How will Daloran react to the death of his beloved foster son? And what role will the mysterious and ambitious new protector play in all this?
Penny pouches, you're behind all this?
Guess what?
What did you do to Daloran?
A potion brewed from aesthetics woe. Don't worry, he's only unconscious. That is, for the moment.
But why?
But why? Just look where we stand. A trading post full of dead workers, a kidnapped guildmaster, and two of the mightiest trading guilds on the brink of tearing one another apart. And all due to mere suspicion. I had hoped things would turn out differently this time. I really did. But I suppose I was too naive. Again.
I don't follow. You provoked all this? You were the one who hired those assassins, the one who behind the ambush?
Provoked? All I did was throw a piece of meat into the arena. The rest was done by the wolves. Namely, the Golden Sickle and the Blue Islands Coalition. Why, you ask? Because they're scum. Human scum, driven by greed, selfishness, and hatred. That is what all of those so-called merchants really are. What they hide behind their shiny, shiny smiles.
What? You're a bloody merchant yourself. Why are you doing this? What are you trying to achieve?
Oh, there it is. The big question. But I fear the answer is simple. I want to see them burn. I want to see them burn, all of them. Together with their bloody bigotry and their never-ending thirst for gold. I want them to choke on it.
What? So you're doing this because you think the Sickle and the Coalition are... Really?
I don't think they are. They are. Ask the countless lives they've destroyed. Ask the farmers they forced to sell their goods for nothing, because otherwise they would cease to exist. Ask about the bribing, the lying, and the complete disregard for humanity. You know, Protector, when I started with the Sickle, I actually believed all this bullshit they kept rambling on about. I mean, path abidingness, success through hard work, integrity. And yes, I wanted to believe it. I really did. But the more I saw who they really were, the more I began to understand. The forces like the Sickle and the Coalition are what make the world the place it is. The forces led by people who don't care about anything but making money, and who would sell their own mothers if it would mean making a profit. Their lives revolve around one thing, and that is themselves.
You accuse the Sickle and Coalition of being unethical. You or your assassins are massacring an entire caravan.
What happened to the caravan was an accident. Nobody would have died if they would have just simply turned over the idol. But no, they just wouldn't. They had it coming.
How do you think this whole thing will end? Why this ridiculous enactment?
Ridiculous? I call it symbolic. I mean, look at it. Lion and scorpion gathered around their prey, the idol. And here you are, the reckless fast climber, hungry for success and money, caught between two fronts.
Reckless fast climber, is that how you see me?
Oh, just drop the act, will you? I knew it the moment you walked through that door. Onalis, Deloran, Master Ulan, whatever they call themselves, I can recognize an egomaniac when I see one. You. All you care about is wealth and power, just like all of
yes, powers. I can kill people like you. This is absurd. You don't even know me.
Well, you're right. I don't, and I don't intend to. Believe me, I know what you are. No matter how you try to hide it, you're greedy scum, just like them.
Let me guess, I get to pick who lives and who dies.
What? No, you all die. And together, you will paint a picture of justice unlike anything this city has ever seen. Mal Deloran, killed by Dejam Onalis, the beautiful yet reckless emissary of the Coalition, and her new ally, the Protector, the man Deloran was foolish enough to trust. Driven by hatred and greed for the fabled idol of Morala, the Protector helped Dejam kidnap Deloran and brought him into the prison, where they planned to execute him in a most gruesome fashion, to be left for everyone to see. But things got out of hand. As the Protector and Dejam returned to the theater, Deloran succeeded in escaping his shackles. What followed was nothing short of a massacre. The Protector, Deloran, and the beautiful emissary, all dead.
Am I gonna stab you?
So, what will be the end of it all? This massacre. It'll make people open their eyes. They will see these guilds for what they really are. Wolves. Greedy, pathetic scum. And together, they'll put an end to their miserable existence.
Rhetoric, you're a fool if you believe that. If anything, the Enderalians will blame the Killians for what happened and hate them even more.
Maybe, but maybe not. But it's worth a try. Alex, Devra, kill them!
Is it again that I have to kill him twice, or how do I then kill these? Or do they have to die at the same time? Oh, they have a freaking shield. Let me see here now. I need to... Oh, Jesus.
What? What the heck happened?
Mendelus, he wanted to kill us. He was infected with a red madness.
Penny pouches? You mean that old man from the trading post? That is interesting. But it seems like you took care of it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't seem very upset considering what just happened.
What? Oh, no, I'm just worn out, I guess. The flight through the crypt, the prison, now this. I'm surprised you don't feel the same.
Guess when the guards here soon, someone must have heard a fight, and what should we do?
Well, that's the question. I'm open to suggestions.
You have to make sure people know that Penny Pouches was behind this and then return the idol to this Master Ulan. The whole thing was a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? If you ask me, everyone here got what they deserved. The racist asshole DeLorean, Penny Pouches, Master Ulan. It's almost impressive how quick they were to abandon me to the guard. Probably hoped to save a few pennies that way. If anyone deserves the idol, it's me. We could share 50-50. Just imagine how much money that would be.
Jan, that's just wrong. We need to return the Scarabus, or else the Sickle and the Coalition will hate each other for centuries.
But... fine. Maybe you're right. But first...
What the heck, man? God damn, woman. Don't I have a... Would I had some more, Try to betray me, huh?
Huh? I see. By the gods, what is it with these times? One tragedy follows another. Anyway, I suppose we owe you our thanks. You didn't simply take the idol and run for it. That truly does speak for your character. As for this Chilean woman, I guess she had it coming to her.
What about DeLorean?
Well, that remains to be seen. In any case, we have to get him to the next Apothecarius as soon as possible, and get that poison out of his system. I've seen this kind of poison before, though. If not treated immediately, it might result in permanent damage. Let us pray that it won't this time.
How did this Master Ulan react to getting the Ulu back? Where is he? Yeah, she was a real... I thought we were all good, but nope. Turned out she was, he has let her rot in that prison. How are you doing, Renji?
Probably flying back to Calais on his Black Mirror, I suppose. But he left the money, which is worth something. The trade certainly didn't go well, but you prevented the worst, and I thank you for it. Here, take this key. By tomorrow you will find adequate compensation in the bank. I will see to it. Now, if you will excuse me, there is much to do.
Yeah, this all just took a turn to like, what the heck? Hmm, 31. Yeah, a bit more.
Yes?
Well, that was interesting. That was something very unexpected. The whole thing, how it turned out.
Rocks I
let's see if they have some money. How are you doing, Orange?
Oh my, now who is this to see? I've seen this face, so yes. My wares it is you want to see. I promise you, they'll bring you glee.
Is it important?
My friend, of course.
Okay, let's. Actually. Boom. Let's see what he has. Lots of stuff for the house. Yes, that. Shadow. Nope. There, we got rid of all the books. Oops. No,
Take care.
Go.
An outlander? What are you doing in this part of the city? Shouldn't you be... I don't know.
Like I should be somewhere else, huh?
My sir?
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. A miracle has happened.
Yeah?
That must
No,
happen.
I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
T-Lor Ardenfield has returned. Yes, you have heard right.
There, and should be it.
Hungry? Just what a weary traveler needs.
Huh? Can I help you?
You're not from here. are you? I heard you talk.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, potions, anything for friends who have the right magic.
Like a peace Hey, why is that stuff so...
Oh, hello. I haven't seen... Oh,
So
there it is.
something to
And
him.
feel free to take a look.
Anything to sell? Oh, yeah. That one. Actually.
Oh, a bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look. Walk blessed.
There we go. China. Let's see if there is anything in the bank already.
That should be it.
Was it?
Yes?
11, 12. I think that's in the first area. Nice. Got the payment. That is that one. We have to wait. Then we have to go and talk to him. Let's see. So, I guess we can. She's all the way up there, and then we have the wreck check. Then in general, we have these two to do. And these two. So, what we can do here though is we can go, yeah, let's do that. On temple. The main story.
This just doesn't make any
Hello.
sense.
Yes?
Why can't it ever be easy?
How's the reconstruction of the beacon coming along?
Well, finding out about the Blackstones was definitely a great step forwards. But still, we're left with a myriad of questions. Sometimes I feel pathetic, to be honest. Like a child, asked to understand the functioning of a Starling airship.
You aren't Enderalian, are you? Got a slight accent.
I do? Thought I had gotten rid of it by now. But yes, I'm originally from Nirim. Just like you, as I've heard.
Oh, why didn't you tell me?
Oh, I don't know. Probably because I don't have very fond memories of my time there. You know, if someone would have told you 20 years ago that one day I would be the Archmagister of the Holy Order, you'd have probably laughed in his face. It's absurd just to think of it. You know, I was a slave there.
A slave?
Yes. You see, I was born into a traveling group of Aeterna minstrels. I never got to know my father, though, and living that way was hard. So my mother eventually decided to burn all bridges behind us and start over. Sorry, I'm babbling. I don't want to bother you with my boring stories.
I was the one who asked. You're not boring me. What happened to you and your mother after you went away?
Well, after some days on the road, we met a traveling merchant who gave us a ride to the next village. A small one named Sildren in the Salathan forest. It seemed almost perfect at the beginning. The place was quiet, and my mother found herself a job as a weaver in the local count's castle. One day, however, the count simply stopped paying her, and, well, when she asked for the reason, he told her that we were his property from that moment on. Just like that.
He has made you his slaves? Is that even possible?
Why wouldn't it be? We were just a woman and a young son, and he owned both the land and the local guard. We had to serve this Creole, that was the count's name, for 9 years. It was horrible.
No one came to help you.
No. No one. We weren't the only slaves he kept, and the villagers were too afraid to do anything. As for Chancellor Baratheon's armies, well, I'd be surprised if they even knew Sildren existed.
Sorry to hear that. So how did you manage to get away?
Pure luck, I suppose. One day, an Enderalian merchant and his escort passed through the village. They were on their way to Waverock to catch a ship from there. And just by coincidence, he saw me crushing some herbs I had found in the forest. That's what I did in the little spare time I had, you know. The Salathan forest is so incredibly rich with plants you have no idea. What I didn't know was that I had found an entire sheaf of God's tongue. That impressed the merchant so much that he simply bought me.
What about your mother?
He left her there. Believe me, what he did had nothing to do with mercy. He just saw that there was money to be made off of me. I cried and protested, of course, but 2 months later, our ship arrived in Ark, where he got infected with flesh maggots and died shortly thereafter. Luckily enough, he was a sublime. And since his relatives didn't know what to do with me once he was dead, they simply asked the Order to grant me the novitiate, which they did.
Let's hope he
By the
knows
left
what
path.
he's doing.
Sounds crazy when I tell it like that. And it probably is. But back then, it just happened.
What of your mother? Did you ever find out what happened to her?
I tried, but as you can imagine, my obligations made my options to do so very limited. Only recently, however, word reached me from a mercenary whom I sent over. According to him, Creo is dead, and his castle was deserted. But who knows if he just said that to appease me. I think when all of this is over, I might ask the Grandmaster for permission to travel there myself. And then, who knows? By the righteous path, now I really am babbling. I am sure a man like you has better things to do than listen to the stories of a boring old chronicler. I should probably get back to business. Forgive me.
Hey.
Hello.
Did you gather those notes?
Ah, yes. Here. There they are. I've marked the most relevant parts so you don't have to read the entire book. Just see if they tell you anything that could give you a clue as to where you should start searching. I will be waiting at the beacon.
Okay. Ba-dum. Black Light, Part 1. Read Alexis's notes. Okay, first bookmark. And so the question remains if the quarrels in the lineage of the Dalgues are ultimately not to be also blamed on the Blackstone. It is certain that Giro Dalgues, whose fascination for rare materials was commonly known, bought the stone from a peddler from Quera for a sixpence, presumably without being aware of what it actually was. In addition, it is known that Giro's descendant, Getaron Dalgues, which is the business of his noble house, made one of the most mighty men of all Enderal, despite his evident misanthropic character traits had and has a certain fondness for tradition and cherishes his father's collection of stones like life itself. Someone had to make assumptions on the whereabouts of the black stones on Enderal. It would be well advised to seek an audience with Dalgues himself. Okay. Second bookmark. To this day, one of the black stones remains in possession of the Endralian noble house Dalvarek, even though today it is almost utterly obliterated, excluding two offspring. It is debatable where the black stone is currently located, just as debatable as to if the Dalvarek even knew about the nature of this relic. Starting point would be the state of the family, although it has been completely burned down during a tragic accident 3 decades ago. Third bookmark. It is known that the Order of the Apothecary was at one point in possession of a stone. However, searching for more detailed clues is in vain. The Apothecary claimed persistently it was lost, yet knowing what to make of this is of course questionable. Okay. Now everything is 4 stars. Oh, no, that is Jasper. Okay. 1 3-star. 2 3-star. Okay, because they are in. So I guess we can do the 2 3-stars then. Let's see what they get us. And then where is the doesn't come and show up on the map. Just burps like nothing. Yep, let's ask Jasper.
Malfash's blessings.
Did you happen to see my friend? Tall, grey hair, bluish coat?
That pretty boy, you mean? Aye. He was here yesterday, all night long, with some noble woman. Haven't seen him since, though. He looked a little battered, if you ask me. You know him well?
I guess you could say that, yes.
I see. You know what? If you're looking for him anyway, could you give him this once you find him? A courier brought it along a few hours ago.
A package? Did the courier tell you who it's from?
Aye. A young woman, apparently. Maybe one of his beloved, who knows. Seemed urgent, though. Anyway, I need to get back to work. I'll tell the guy you were looking for him if he comes back.
Okay, so there's a clue at the temple. And there's a clue after that bridge and down by the harbor. Okay. Why can't it just be easy, man? Why does it have to be so complicated? Okay.